Hi everybody, it's Julie and it's time to make the cover. This is going to be a two-part project because otherwise we'd be here for a couple of hours as I figure out what I'm going to do with my book. So if you are here at the premiere, remember that we do use the premiere format so we can use that live chat. Just hit that live chat button down there. Come on over, say hello, introduce yourself. We'd love to get to know you. Okay, so I have the front cover from my paper pad and I'm going to cut it up. I'm going to be using the pieces of my cover pad to make things for the journal, but I do need to make a spine, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this edge off. And so there's that. And I'm going to cut this little edge off. I can use these little pieces from the paper pad to make things for this journal. I think I want to come down just a little bit. No, you know what? I'll back those. Okay, so there we go. So I'm thinking possibly these can be tabs. And so, okay, so here's my book. And if I okay, I can go to here. Let's make sure that we're straight. So I need 2 of these, maybe 3. Okay, so I can go here. And this is gonna decide how big my spine is gonna be right there. That's how big my spine is gonna be. Then I can come over here and grab one from, is that gonna? Okay, so this is the actual size. Okay, so go ahead and line this up. Okay. So this is the actual size that my book is, right? Yes, that's the one. And so we're going to go ahead and cut this off so I don't accidentally do the wrong one. Okay, now I can come over here and grab a third one. Yeah, because if I go here for my third one, it's not going to be long enough. So my third one's either going to have to come from up here or from down here. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm trying to save this to use and make tags. Okay, so I'm thinking right here. Okay, and I'm going to be using my Tombow Mono Liquid Glue. So there, now I have this that I can cut some tags out of. So I like to use all my pieces. Okay. So I've cut down my book. This is the front and the back. And now I am going to go ahead and glue these pieces together and then let them dry. Okay? And the thing that's really cool, this glue will dry hard and it will help with the strength of the spine, the strength that I'm going for this spine. Okay, so there's 2 pieces. And this will be the third piece. So, and then I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to cut up that book yet, or that paper pad into tags, because I might need a third one, or a fourth one, I mean, because that's still, I mean, it's not super sturdy yet. Okay. And I don't think I have anything else. There's no packaging that is really thick and big enough. Okay. Okay, so we're also going to have the fabric that's going to go on the cover. You can see, I mean, it's, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm wondering if I should go ahead and just plan to cut off a fourth one. Yeah, probably, huh? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so right there. Let's just do it that way. We're that far ahead. And I've already cut up the back and used the back pieces, so not an option. Still pretty tag. They'll still be pretty. Okay. And you can see I'm putting the busy side down with the white showing through, so that we don't have stuff showing through our fabric when we do go to put it on. Okay, so there, I feel much better about that. Now we could go ahead and add that on. On top of everything else that's going on. I'll think about that, because that might be able to be added on and just give us some more support. Okay, so there we go. This is gonna be drying. I think we're gonna be fine with that. Okay, so now taking a look at what we have in our journal and deciding about this cover, I think the cover might be okay the way it is, because we do have these colors throughout the journal. It's just going to be a matter of how I'm going to decorate the cover. Remember, I can only use what is, what's in my kit. Now the other thing is deciding how I want this to go, and I'm thinking I want it like this. Okay, so here's this. Okay, and then my next thing is, how do I want to do my closure? Because I wanted to do something a little different compared to what I normally do, and I think I have enough. Yeah, there's this is long enough. Okay, so if I go ahead and I rip this piece right here, okay, now the thing is is that's gonna just be, I'm cutting this off the end. That is just going to give us a straight piece. Not sure that that's what I want, so I'm going to put this aside. And so one of the things I was thinking was possibly, nope, no, I don't like that. I do like this. Okay. I do like this very much. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull from here. I'm going to go up a little bit and then okay. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay. Oh, I probably should have made it. Do we have that many more? Plus one. I'm thinking I want it to go and then go around the edge. Okay. So if we get one more. So we're doing it again. Okay, so this one will go up there, so that we make sure we have the right one, and I'm just grabbing the phrase. Okay, so what will happen will be that we'll wrap this around. Okay, we'll wrap it around. Okay, so we'll wrap that around. We'll want this one in the center here, and then we'll wrap on both sides. Okay, I like that very much. Very, very, very much. Okay, now I do have my other lace. Can go across at the top there. The other thing I have is the burlap. Okay, don't like the burlap. That was easy. That was easy. Okay, so the white piece would be what actually is binding those two pieces together. Then burlap. Okay. Then the beautiful roses. This could go under there. like it better without that. So this folds down. Should that come down? You know what? Maybe. Ooh, what if this was a pocket on the front? That could be a pocket. Okay, so this being the main thing that happens on here is that is behind there. And then, what? Oh, you know what? I wanted to use... Okay, so let's go ahead and try. Yeah, see, I wanted to use this, but I couldn't. I mean, I can turn this. Yeah, that's not a big deal. Okay. So, yeah, I'm kind of liking it down below rather than in the middle. Because originally when I had it here, I was thinking of having it connect and that be the tie also, the closure. Okay. So, I don't know if I'm going to use this or not. What do you think? Okay, well, I like this. So how are we gonna put this down? You know, we do have this. So it would make a beautiful. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna rip it. Okay, so there's that. That can still be a tag. Okay, I like that. Okay. Oh, I like that. I like that even more. Okay. Let's see. This is how I sit here and I try and I'm like, okay, yeah, that'll work. No, that won't work. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, I'm thinking a little piece of this. Okay. And while I'm thinking cover, I do also have to be thinking about the closure. Okay, so thinking cover, but thinking closure. Okay, so this book is all about roses. Remember, I did keep I kept this. Let's see if there's roses. Rough, round. It goes right past rose. There's no rose. Okay, let's look. Journal. Journal. There it is. Journal. A diary. An account of daily transactions and events. A date book. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and grab that page out. Okay, And I think that we're going to want to lift that up. But first, let's go ahead and I'm going to carefully rip around that definition. Daily newspaper, hence a periodical magazine. So there you go. That's journal. I think that's going to be a that'll be awesome for the front of this, I think. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop it up on something. I'm thinking maybe one of the gold papers, but let's look at, first I'm going to look and see what I have in my, yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm thinking this, possibly, yeah. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put the bottom back on the glue. Okay. I'm going to use the fabric tack because it dries quickly. We can just move on. Okay. There's that. Okay, so, oh, I like that. Now, I've ripped everything else. I think I'm going to go ahead. I know you're going to be shocked, but I'm going to try and cut this straight. Okay. There's that. There's that. Okay, so those can come up here. Don't think we need that. Okay. We have this big, huge, long piece right here. Okay, so there's that. And what if we brought in a piece of our other lace, maybe? Okay, I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to cut, because this is sticking to everything. I'm going to cut one piece to try, like that, and I'm going to cut one piece that's a double. Okay. So we have this piece that's coming across. We have this piece that's going to sit on top. We're going to go ahead and I think I'm going to rouge this one a little bit. Add that. Do I want my lace under it? Ooh, maybe all of the above. Okay, don't really need that. What about up at the top? Yeah, kind of like that. Okay. Okay, so I have an idea of what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rouge this on the sewing machine. Or should I just rouge it on here? Yeah, I probably should. Just go ahead and... Okay, so I'll be at the sewing machine. I'll be right back. This is what I have. Okay, we'll go ahead and trim the edges in honor of my granny, because threads would drive her batty, and she would, other grandma would say batty. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I want this to lay down a little bit. So I'm going to put a little bit of fabric tack along here to help that lay down. Okay, that's just going to help that lay down. Then I'm going to go ahead and we are going to put this lace down. So we're going to add the fabric tack that's going to hold this lace. Okay, so this fabric tack is going to hold our lace. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to add fabric tack to our label that says journal. Okay, so that is our little thing that we're going to make for that. And I think I want to take a little bit of the edge off here. It feels a little off center because we started out so small at the top. Okay, but that is going to be my patch. Oh, let's do one more thing. We're going to add this lace. Okay, and I'm going to be fine if this lace goes off the top. I think it'll actually kind of be kind of cool. But there I've made my little cover patch, and it is ready to attach after I have put my journal together. So now I am going to decide what my closure is going to be. That's what I have to decide here. Okay, so if I need 2 of these. Okay, so there's one for the inside, one for the outside. They need to go over a little bit. So there's one. Just cut us 2 of them. Okay. One for the inside, one for the outside. Those are ready. Okay. This is my piece. And so the next thing is I'm going to want a closure. And you know what? I'm okay with it being this plain. But I think what I want to do is go ahead and separate these. Okay. So just, we got what we needed for the inside. Okay, and remember I'm using part of a valance, a curtain. Okay, so I'm thinking that I can go along. Should I go on top of this? Okay, if I do this, that leaves me that much. Is that enough to tie a bow? Let's see. Come in. Okay. Figure this out, okay? Fold it in half. I'm going to fold it in. This is how I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to fold it in half. Okay, so this is the half. Then I'm going to come over here. So I have this much and this much. So that's how much I have to make a bow with. Grab a paper clip or some kind of a clip. And clip it at that spot. Then decide if that is enough to make a bow that I like. I'm fine with that. Even with, you know, needing that much more, because we've got that much more for this spine, for the opening, I think that that's going to be just fine. Okay, so now decide how. I think I want it on top. I think it's going to be just fine on top. What do you think? The thing is going to be the glue. Okay, I'm trying to get all the strings off of. Okay, so now what I can do for this part is I can sew it. Okay, so I can sew it on there. Now what if I go ahead and I cut it down so that it is that size instead of this size? Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to cut it down. I should say rip it. And look at this, is going to give us things to use on tags and things as well. Okay, so now we can go ahead and figure this out on here. Kind of like an apron, huh? Yeah. Okay. Now the other thing I need to make sure is I'm going to look at where my center is here. I only want to attach this to this point, right? Okay. I only want to attach it up to there. Okay, so the only thing I have my because I'm at the lake, so I can use my 2 bulb pins, or 2 of my bulb pins, to mark off where I want to stop attaching it. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to so it'll attach to there and come over. Let's grab another bulb pin, the one that's holding. So these are my 14 items plus what I have for my binding kit. Okay, so that's what's in this little, and then some little scraps, but that's my 14 single items that I chose. If you're interested in what in the heck I'm talking about, the details video for the challenge is in the description box down below. This is our Make a Kit, Make a Journal, Junk Journal Challenge. So I'm only using the items that I put in my kit. Okay, so there we go. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a box. So I'm going to go like that. And I think that will be nice. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sew that, and I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm pretty sure I ran out of bobbin right as I got at the end. So that's okay. So there is my box. You see I boxed in the edges. Okay, so it'll have that finished look there on the edges. I'm going to go ahead and take off the bulb pins. Okay, there we go. So we made a little apron for the front of the journal. I think we are ready to put this together. So now the thing is figuring out what's going to go on the inside. So this is going to go like this. It's going to come around here. And, oops, sorry. So what I'm thinking is either the back can probably have like a border tuck. And that will cover this. We can come up with some way. Okay. Because I really liked the inside of this was in really great shape. And, you know, when you can, I like to take advantage of the things that are in really great shape. So, and I'm thinking we can just go ahead and cover this with a nice, like this, and then a pocket over this. What do you think? Okay. So yeah, that's how I do this, is figuring out how things are gonna go, and then I can go ahead and start putting my pieces together. You know what, okay, I'm a little worried about this. And so I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can pull some of this up. So that we're not attaching to the glossy. So, have you used a glossy book before? And how did you make it so that your glue would stick? Or did you? Did you even worry about that? There we go. That was interesting. Take the X-Acto knife under the paper. I'm not really at a lake, you guys. I'm actually here in the craft room at the fake lake. Okay. Okay. So remember, you can use your tool, because you probably need a tool to be able to take your book apart. And even if you're not using a book, you can use a tool. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and clean that up. See, now we're all the way down to the book board. So let's go ahead and clean up to the book board. So even if you're using an altered book or whatever, you can have an X-Acto knife in your kit. Okay, it's a free tool for everybody, but it was mainly put in there so that books can get taken apart. I want to cut this as clean as I can. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's put those back up so they don't get lost. These can go in this little, I have a scrap box over here right now because we're not using that stuff right now. And when I cleaned up to do the news segment the other day, I put all those in a little thing. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get this ready to put it all together. And so I know that I want the roses. I'm considering those roses on the upside. And so with that, I will put the cover playlist. So hardcover playlist is going to be up there. It has just a couple of them. I just started that playlist, so it'll give you ideas of how to do a hardcover, and then I will put up another video. And don't forget, YouTube will be adding a video that they think you want to watch. Go watch any of those or somebody else's video after this one. It really does help my channel. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, put a thumbs up. And also, don't forget to subscribe. We do this every day at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. We'd love to have you join us. Don't forget, there is a live chat at the premiere, and you can join us by hitting that live chat button. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. Come back tomorrow. We'll be finishing this cover. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.